USA! USA! USA!
We did it, Joe. We won. We won gold. And it's about time.
The visions I had were clear as day.
Sorry for the wild intro. Yeah. We were a little out of control because we won.
How's it going, everyone? USA are your gold medal champions. It's been 12 years since the United States have even been in a gold medal match for the Olympics. And today, August 10th, 2024, is that day because they're your gold medal champions.
Can't believe it. I mean, I can, but I can't, you know?
So happy, so pumped for them. I mean, I think most people thought this was possible, but I was just thinking a minute ago before we started recording. 1 year ago, there was lots of tears for America, lots of tears at the World Cup, and upset. And then just 1 year later, Olympic champions, same for Spain. 1 year ago, lots of happiness, and 1 year later, tragic. We are going to talk about the bronze medal match at the end, so timestamps down below for that, because that was a wild game too. I mean, your gold, silver, and bronze medalists are decided. But this game was wild. Going into this game, the players had to be tired. So many games in such a short amount of time. The tournament setup is kind of wild. I think, are they going to address that at some point for these players? Because that's when injuries happen. That's kind of besides the point at this part. But they were tired. And I mean, it kind of showed on the field. But even going into the game, we noticed Lavelle wasn't starting. Also, on the Brazil side, we noticed that Kerolin wasn't even on the sub list. So, I mean, a lot of these players were tired, injury prone for a lot of these players. But it was quite a match. But for going into the first half, I mean, we saw everyone there. We saw Pinoe there. Tobin was there. Lauren Cheney was there. I mean, a lot of people. Most importantly, or actually maybe least importantly, Tom Cruise was there. And they kept showing him. And I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, very, very random. But
apparently he's going to do some big stunts to throw the Olympics back to the United States, because that's where they're going to happen next time tomorrow when they have he's going to do some action-packed stunt. Yeah.
Really? Less random that he was there, but still pretty random.
But a lot of people so excited because we all knew, we knew it was going to be a tight game. Unfortunately, Sara and I missed the first 25 minutes of the game. We went back to watch it later, but we could not watch it live. Why, Sara?
The mother freaking power went out. It's happened before when we were going to watch a major soccer game, and we had it all planned out perfectly, of course, but things happen, and
and then we tried to do it on our phone, but when we don't have the power, for some reason our 3G doesn't work very well on our phone. So it was kind of a bummer for us. We were so excited just to have our power go out.
But it was kind of cute because we went in the car and we just drove somewhere where I guess the internet did work, or 4G, 5G, whatever G we're on. So we were just watching it in the car. It was kind of like a cute date.
Yeah.
And then when the power came back, we ran home.
So we did watch it. I did rewatch the first part of the game. But, Sarah, I'm almost glad we didn't watch the first 25 minutes, because it was actually, like they said on the broadcast, a very uncomfortable 25 minutes. Very nervy, very uncomfortable. Brazil really was playing hard, fast. They made the United States uncomfortable, and I think, so maybe it was good that I didn't watch it live.
You might have been freaking.
Yeah, I probably was. It definitely was exciting, that first 25 minutes. But a lot of people think possibly the reason was because of the sun. And if you notice the way the sun was hitting the field, it was directly in Alyssa's eyes, and it was directly when the U.S. were going up the field, they were going against the sun. So it was definitely impacting the U.S. players way more than it was the Brazilian players. And that was a big part of why I think a lot of people think it looks so uncomfortable, because the U.S., just like when you're driving, if you're driving toward the sun, you can't see anything.
There's nothing worse than when it obstructs your view and it's in your eyes, and they can't wear sunglasses for some reason. They should.
Or eye black. I wonder if they can wear eye black. I don't know. That's probably against the rules.
Yeah, so they need to update some rules.
Which is so funny, because that's like a big debate between outdoor sports and indoor sports, like basketball. Like, there isn't weather conditions, but for like soccer there is. Which makes, I'm sorry, soccer is the hardest game on the planet. I'm sorry, especially watching the Olympics, other than maybe like the decathlon or the pentathlete or the whatever. It's the hardest.
Made up half of it.
Yeah, it's the hardest game on the planet with everything that goes into it. Okay, that's another story.
It's the mother of all games. The hardest job in the world.
It really is. It really is. So the sun really impacted the game. I'm comfortable first half. Second half, United States looked better right away. And I think it was because of the sun. The sun, they were going against the sun, but it was more above them rather than pointing in, even in Brazil's eyes. So I think actually Brazil got a break the way the sun moved. And also the game started at 3 p.m. local time in Paris, and that's like the heat of the day. I know a lot of people don't like morning games, but I don't know about a late game either. But 3 o'clock is usually the heat of the day. It was hot there, 84, I think, with a lot of humidity. So they were working in tough conditions. They were already tired, and it was tough. But, no team looked like they truly had the advantage until the 56th minute. In her 100th cap, Mallory Swanson.
Mallory Swanson.
Formerly Mallory Pugh had some of those caps before Mallory Swanson did.
Yeah.
She scored an amazing, amazing goal. Julie Foudy kind of ruined it a little bit. I'll tell you why. Immediately, Julie Foudy goes, "Oh, I think that's offsides. I think that's offsides." And so a lot of people, I even saw this on Twitter, a lot of people couldn't cheer, yeah.
You ruin the excitement.
Because you're almost waiting for it to be called offsides. And there's been a lot of debate. There's not only been debate with offsides calls with people who maybe don't know soccer as well as other people, but there's been a lot of debate with people who know soccer really well as well. Because some of the rules about offsides are subjective in a bit. Even some people I watch who analyze the game, they said, I don't even know at this point sometimes. I did read this. So some people think it was offsides. My question to anyone out there, are you someone who is a fan of the U.S. women's national team who really did think it was offsides? Because that's usually the question. A lot of times you say, well, I like our team, but it was offsides. Or like most people are saying, I think most people are saying it wasn't offsides. But I'm going to read this, or Sarah's going to read this. I'm curious to hear what Christina Unkel has to say if this was offsides or not.
Okay, so Christina Unkel says, if Smith was in an offside position, the second part of the offside analysis will be whether she interfered with play. Here, did she physically touch the ball, or did she interfere with an opponent? Here, prevent an opponent from playing or being able to play the ball. No touch in ball by Smith, and there was an opponent nearby. She interfered with the ability to play the ball. No offside infraction. This is a wait and see from the assistant referee perspective before raising one's flag.
Christina Unkel says right here, no offsides infraction. Even Christina's uncle was confusing, even to someone who maybe knows sport, because it is confusing. But, I think it's also one of those things where that sounds a little bit subjective. Did she touch the ball? Did she have to touch the ball for it to be offside? Was she interfering with the play? Was she in part of the play? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think, anyone think it was offsides? That was like the most controversial part of the game, but I don't even think it was really that controversial.
I like the way you say controversial.
So 1-0. Feeling pretty good, but dun dun dun. Who comes in the 60th minute? I thought this was going to be the party ruiner right here. Marta comes in, 60th minute.
Yeah, she could possibly turn the game around and do her Marta Magic. Oh my gosh, Marta Magic. They should put that on a shirt.
Yeah, because
trademark.
Yeah, because they were fired up. Marta probably, it's like Mama Bear when you have so much energy. It's her last game ever. Adrenaline. You could give it everything you had. And I saw some analysis that I thought the Brazilian players were pushing too hard for Marta to score because they kept. And it wasn't for Marta to score because it's Marta, but they thought maybe Marta was the best option because they kept passing her the ball, almost forcing the ball to her a bit much. What did everyone think about that? But Ludmila had a great game. She plays for the Chicago Red Stars. That's awesome to see. She's a star now. Love it.
Chicago Red Star, to be
yes.
exact.
Yaya actually got hurt. She went off in a stretcher. So I hope she's okay. I mean, more subject to injury because everyone's been playing so hard, so many minutes. But when I tell you, Alyssa Naeher never ceases to amaze me / amazes me every single time. She amazes me every single time. I mean, last time it was a foot, Sarah. This time it was the hand that saved the goal. That hand was perfect. It was in the exact correct place where it should have been. It saved the ball. I mean, a save of a lifetime.
She's literally, she's golden, okay? No. She is made of pure gold, and that's why she deserves the gold. But, I mean, just, she's pure magic. She's amazing, highly skilled, beautiful.
Yeah, I think that save was in the 90th plus 4th minute. I think. I'm actually not quite sure. That's like the save of the game. But she had a few other really key saves. One that was hit really hard, but that was it. I mean, she amazes me every time.
The way she uses her body, I mean, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah. I mean, Alyssa Naeher saved this from going into extra time. I completely believe that. Somebody made a good comment last time when she saved it with her foot, that even though she saved it with her foot, more than likely that would have been called offsides, because there was a couple offsides. There was a few people offsides. And so, but this wasn't the case from what I could see from this one. But Alyssa Naeher saved that goal, and that was it. You know, it was meant to be 1-0 America. Emma Hayes, I mean, I think I read a quote. I was looking for the quote. I couldn't find it. She said something like, America made me or something. I don't even know, but she had her hair slicked back. I mean, she was ready to rumble, and she did it.
Maybe she was made in America.
Oh, conceived? Yeah.
No! Oh. Made in the USA.
Yeah. So happy for them. 1-0, you know. But both teams didn't play great. You know, they were tired. You know, and I really don't think, we're going to talk about it when we talk about the Germany game, this game really wasn't about the strikers. It was about the defense goaltending. You know what I mean? That's really what this game was about. And we're going to talk about it in a second, but it was so exciting. And also Sophia Smith's birthday was today, Mal's 100th cap. It was like meant to be. Yes, I know I told you about these visions I had, but I really had, everything was meant to happen today. Tom Cruise.
Okay, psychic.
What did everyone think? And also, I was going to talk about this when we talk about the Germany match, but it's like when United States, you know, the last 4 years have been pretty tumultuous with the United States, up and downs, you know, and Spain lost in the Germany match. I think a lot of people were rooting not against Spain, and I don't think people were rooting against the United States when they were doing well, but to have somebody come in tournaments and win all the tournaments, that's never fun. I think people kind of root for the person who didn't win the last tournament. I truly believe that. Like, they don't want a dynasty anymore. I don't think any sport wants a dynasty. I'm sorry. I like the U.S. men's basketball team. They don't need to win every single year for 30 years. That's just like, you want to see someone new.
They've won? I've never heard of that. Literally. Who are they?
They win every single time. I mean, yes, it's exciting, but it's nice to see someone else.
Who plays on that team?
Oh, I know, exactly. So, you know, that's another point that, you know, people were, I think, rooting against Spain, not just because they were so good, but, you know, kind of humble teams a bit. Now, some could say Americans are still annoying. They think they're, you know, everything like a slice of bread. What's the saying? All that in a slice of bread.
All that in a bag of chips, girl.
Oh, the best thing since sliced bread. That's the saying.
Oh, yeah.
No. But I also think historically people are just not going to like Americans because there's so many of us running around, you know what I mean? Yeah. What did everyone think about? I mean, crazy. Gold medal match, so exciting. Two of the alternates do get a medal, Croy Bethune and Emily Sams, who just was named, I said this in one of our videos a month ago, she wasn't even on the team on a roster spot. Now Emily Sams is a gold medal winner at the Olympics. Unfortunately, the way the rules are, since Jane Campbell and Hal Hirschfeld were never on an active roster, they will not get a gold medal, which I hate to see that. I'm sure that they are pumped for their team and they were part of the team, but to not get the gold medal, it does kind of suck. And also, Jaedyn Shaw didn't play 1 minute of one game because there's an injury. They haven't been too transparent exactly what's going on, but she gets a gold medal, which I'm happy for. But the fact that she didn't play 1 minute, I feel so bad for her, you know, but she is so young. There is 15 years left of her playing.
Yeah, these rules are wild. Who's making up these rules?
But, I mean, let's talk about the Germany-Spain game. Who saw that one coming? We have a bronze medalist. As we remember, United States were the bronze medalists in Tokyo, and we were so happy to get on the podium. It's like you just lost your semifinal, but hey, we're freaking winning that bronze medal. They were so pumped. They said, we're going to do it. And who would have thought Spain, 2 games in a row, 2 losses in a row? Like, They didn't play bad. Some would actually even say that they outplayed Germany in a lot of this game. But, I think, Spain was probably stunned by not even getting out of the semis. And there's a lot going on internally when you just have those feelings of doing so well at the World Cup just a year ago and now losing in the semis. Because that bronze medal, to leave, it's so funny because they have like a bronze medal type in the World Cup. It's like a bronze medal for the World Cup. But there's something so like the cachet of an Olympic medal, even though Germany has won the gold medal. But I think just to get on the podium, so exciting. But they go into that match. And again, we talked about Alyssa being the savior of that American team. Ann-Katrin Berger was the savior of this team for Germany.
She freaking showed up and slayed it.
Yes. Of course. She was an absolute savior of this game. In the 65th minute, Germany did have a PK. They connected. It was 1-0 all the way till the end of the match. I thought that was going to be the game. There was literally 30 seconds left on the clock.
I think it was 90th plus 7 minutes. And literally the last, 5 seconds? 10 seconds, 7 seconds, however many seconds it was. It was insane.
Yes. And then I did hear pushback saying that wasn't a PK. That wasn't. Some people think it was, but some people thought no. She did kind of trip her, so I get the call, but people were like, "What the heck?" And then I go, "Of course, it's Spain. Spain's coming back." I said, "Spain's coming back," but
I also felt that way. But also, I was like, Ann-Katrin Berger. There's no way she's not saving this. Yeah. I was 100% confident that she was gonna save it because she's motherfucking Ann-Katrin Berger, AKB, y'all.
That look in her eye was like, I don't know what you're trying for, but
yeah. And God, I love the demeanor. She just looks so relaxed before, and then somehow she's just there. Yeah, and she saves it and she blocks it. Amazing.
And then who takes it? None other than Alexia. Alexia. Last World Cup was kind of like the World Cup of the missed PKs. So many outstanding players missed PKs or their shots were saved. Christine Sinclair, Alex Morgan, Megan Rapinoe, Kelly O'Hara, Sophia Smith. So many people missed PKs of the World Cup. And I was not anticipating, as much as I thought Ann-Katrin was going to save it, it's Alexia Putellas. But AKB just read her so well. Alexia took that shot, Ann-Katrin, the save of a lifetime. But I mean, it wasn't even hard for her. She goes, I got it.
I know. Her demeanor is so like relaxed almost. Like she's got this confidence. So, yeah.
And that was pretty much it. The ball went out of bounds. And I thought they might call the whistle right immediately, but they waited about 10 seconds. They called it. Ann-Katrin was the hero of this match again. Yes.
I'm sorry, goalies are the greatest thing to happen to the sport. Yes. So don't discount them because they're, in my eyes, the greatest on the field.
There was so much about the keepers of this tournament. That was like the storyline. The keepers were almost the storylines of the saviors because there wasn't too many goals where you just said, wow. It was the keepers were like the stories. The keepers were like the wow factor. Before then, Ann-Katrin had like 2 really good saves at the very end of the Spain match, where it could have easily gone by another keeper, but she said no. And about the defense overall, the defense in the Germany game for the Germans was amazing. They did such a good job, defended amazingly. And in the United States, defense, I mean, people are saying Naomi Girma is the best defender in the absolute world, one of the best of all times already at her young age. And that has been like the storyline more than the goal scorers or the strikers. It's been the defense, keepers, but it's incredible to see. So pumped for them. The whole Germany team was so exciting. You finally have that last match. You end your last match on a win. When you win the silver, you end your last match on a loss. So, because I remember last time when Sweden lost to the gold medal match, they were so, during the Olympics, they were so gutted. I remember they were like on Swedish TV or they were somewhere and they were crying. I mean, it was bad because it's heartbreaking to have your last be that close to the gold. But so pumped for Germany, Team Germany winning the bronze, and they were so excited. Alexander Pop was crying. I saw some people crying, and they all gave hugs to Ann-Katrin, and she was so excited.
Of course.
So it was so cute. So very cool games. Very happy ending. I can't believe 2 games and 2 of the teams I wanted to win won. That never happens for us. What did everyone think? So gold to the United States, silver to Brazil, and Germany gets the bronze. And unfortunately, Spain. I mean, 4th is the absolute hardest position to be in that position. Maybe silver is kind of hard, but you have a silver medal. But so exciting. What did everyone think? Is this how you saw? I would like to see people's fantasy football tables if they had this. I don't think anyone predicted this lineup. I don't think so. This result. I don't think so.
Psychics, did you predict this?
So happy for United States but so excited. I mean, I think we're going to talk about this on a different video, but there's a lot going on with the U.S. team that is exciting, but some of it is kind of conflicting for different reasons about a few different things. But this is a happy video, and we love America, and the United States gold medals. We're winning a lot of medals.
Yeah.
What did everyone think? Questions, comments down below. Was that offsides for you? Brazil, to be in this position for Brazil, so exciting. They should all be so proud. They have silver medals from the Olympics. They are the silver medal queens, though. They have a bunch of
yeah.
They do historically have a bunch of silver medals, but exciting. And USA wins gold, first time in 12 years. Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night. Bye.
Let us know what you thought of the games down below. Thank you and bye.
Awesome.